Hello, I'm Yvette Fielding and welcome back to Essex and to one of the scariest places we have ever investigated. This is Most Haunted and this is Coalhouse Fort. Set in parkland on the banks of the River Thames at East Tilbury, Essex, the fort occupies the site of previous gun batteries and was built to protect London and its ports from waterborne invasion. It defended the capital through both World Wars and was responsible for shooting down attacking enemy planes and V-bombs during the 1940s. Its above-ground buildings cover a vast area under which run an incredible network of tunnels. The fortification is rife with tales of frightening paranormal activity, from reports of phantom soldiers, strange light anomalies, sudden drops in temperature, to disturbing occurrences of violent poltergeist activity, which became all too evident as our previous night's investigation got underway. Right, we have Johnny, we have Leslie, we have me, and we have Kath, and we're going to go in there.
What was that? It was like a moan.
What's the matter? Somebody's just rocking my chair. Just bang on the bloody head. Yeah. Okay, it's cool. Is that cool? Yeah. Are you sure? Whoa, what was that? What was that? That was a stone. Everybody calm. Deep breaths. Okay.
But we were being followed by 3 spirits in there.
Really? I could feel something coming down that
There were 3 men in there following us.
Really?
And they don't realize that we're human. They're just going after our scent. They're going after our energy. If I never go back in there again, it's all right with me.
That was truly terrifying, but we have to continue to discover what else Coalhouse Fort has in store for the team. This is a caponiere and is located in the northern part of the fort. Now, many people have experienced feelings of dread as well as seeing shadows and smelling weird smells. If that wasn't enough, some have witnessed violent activity. Could this activity be caused by the ghost of a soldier thought to have been attacked and killed by an unknown group of men in this very spot? This is the quadrant. Now, it's where 2 barracks meet. These barracks would have been used as officers as well as officers' quarters, and it's said that a lot of activity occurs here. It's surrounded by walkways where the phantoms of soldiers and other figures have been seen walking along them past this area. This is the Aviation Museum, and it houses the wrecks and remnants of aeroplanes that crashed or were shot down during the Battle of Britain, along with details of the lives of the 49 airmen that died in them. It is said that some of these brave souls remain with the aircraft that they loved so much, as there has been many strange occurrences in this area, from cold spots to shadowy apparitions.
Tonight is the first time the museum will have been extensively investigated, and it has been opened up especially for the Most Haunted team. So what phantoms lurk here at Coalhouse Fort? We have 24 hours to find out.
For our continuing exploration of Coalhouse Fort, the Most Haunted regulars will again be joined by some guest investigators, one of whom is Ryan O'Neill, a veteran of many investigations by Scottish Paranormal, based in Fife. Given our frightening experiences so far at the fort, I asked Ryan how we should prepare for the coming vigil.
Now Ryan, everybody is very nervous about doing this investigation because of course we've done the tunnels, now we're doing the rest of the location, and there's lots of different places that we're going to go. So how do you think the crew should prepare themselves tonight?
I think they should clear their minds from where we've just been, because obviously the expectation and things that have happened, people feel nervous. We need to treat this as a new investigation. You know, we're going in here fresh. Let's see what we get. Let's calm it back down again.
Now where we're going, there's no windows, you know, there's no doors. That's sort of, well, obviously there's doors to get in. But for instance, there's apparently a lot of cold spots felt in these particular areas. How will you tackle that?
It's going to be pretty difficult. You know, it's a cold area, it's pretty open, you know, it's going to be hard to record the temperature. We're going to do the best we can. We've got to take this into consideration when we're looking at the data that's recorded at the end of the night.
And you've got the thermal imager as well, and all your bits and your gizmos. Anything in particular that you want to try in these locations? Any particular experiments that you'd like to have a go at?
I mean, we could set things up. We could set up triggers to see if anything's moved. As you see, the thermal imager's fantastic. We could see if we can get anything on that. If people are feeling a cold spot, we can see if there's a cold spot there around them.
Fantastic. Now, we would like to have done a Ouija board for this particular investigation, but we've been told by the owners, and we respect their decision, that they don't want a Ouija board here, which actually I find very interesting. I don't know how you feel about it.
Well, really it's just a board with no letters and numbers on it. You know, it's a tool that's additionally used to see if you can get paranormal activity. I don't think there's any mystical powers in the actual Ouija board itself. It's just the users who are using it.
It's a shame, isn't it, the stigma that is attached to a Ouija board, and yet a lot of people that work in these places don't believe in paranormal activity. Yeah. As soon as you mention a Ouija board, they go, no, 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 no. So it's actually quite funny, but we will respect the owners, absolutely. So here we go, second part to our investigation here at Coalhouse Fort. You excited?
Very.
Especially after the last time.
Yes.
Great stuff.
Despite the terrifying encounters so far, the team were eager to continue our scrutiny of Coalhouse Fort. And once again, we're joined by guest medium Johnny Fiore. Will we have similar experiences tonight? Only the coming hours of darkness can reveal what further shocks are in store.
Let's get deeper in now.
The Most Haunted team are continuing our investigation of the very frightening Coalhouse Fort in Essex. Joined by guest investigator Ryan O'Neill, historian Leslie Smith and guest medium Johnny Fiore, we began with a lit walk around in the Aviation Museum.
I always think, and I know Ryan agrees with me on this, that when you come to places like this, museums that house things from World War II, that you get a lot of feeling.
Carnage.
Yeah.
Loss of life.
Yeah.
Hopes and dreams not fulfilled.
Yeah.
But there's something to be said for keeping this alive.
Well, memory. Yeah. What? Obviously, there's things sort of on the walls. There's sort of bits of machinery that have been involved in crashes. Are you picking up on anything?
It just makes me very sad.
Yeah. Are you picking up on anything in this area there?
There is a man here. There's a gentleman who kept this.
Kept what?
They kept a lot of this. He was a collector. And he was a young man. It's as if it was handed down from father to son. And it just started as a few pieces. And for some strange reason, the father and son never went to battle. But this was their way of becoming part of the war effort.
It's like a fascination with it.
More of a fascination, more like it was their duty to keep these memories alive. But they were never in the war. They just collected and gathered these things, and these were like their children.
And they're here now?
Both of them, yeah.
Both of them?
Yes.
How can you see what they look like?
The father is elderly with glasses on, and the son is got really bad skin. Kind of is the word gawky.
The older gentleman with the glasses, how old would you say he was?
I'd say he was about 42 years of age, and
That wasn't
that
anybody's
is not
stomach.
somebody's stomach.
No, because we hear that a lot.
That's not somebody's tummy.
No, no. That's a... Did you get that, Roger?
Yeah.
If there's somebody here, please can you make that noise again?
Please make the noise again. We know that you're here.
Is that tapping? Is that tapping or is somebody moving the... It's tapping. If there's anybody here, please, if there are two gentlemen here, a father and a son, or anybody else indeed, please can you tap twice to let us know that you're around?
You hear that?
Yeah. Please make another noise, perhaps tap or use your voice. Whine for us, groan, make a noise. Yes, again. And again, please.
You hear it?
Do you know what I'm hearing? Which is very interesting sound-wise. I don't know if Roger's picking it up. It was like a continuous tone, like a...
Very faintly.
Yeah,
Very faintly.
it was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Please make that noise again. Any names with them?
This is going to sound really crazy. The only name I'm getting is Pa.
Pa.
You would have called him Pa, not Dad or Father,
Okay,
but Pa. A lot of people call this man Pa.
Okay. Was your name Pa? Did people refer to you as Pa?
You hear that?
Yeah. Please make another noise. We can hear you. Please, can you make it louder?
You hear that?
You hear that, everyone? Let's keep walking around. Okay. So you've got two gentlemen.
I've got two gentlemen
One named Pa.
who retrieved these things and kept them in the best possible condition that they could.
Okay, so a lot of respect for
A
these.
lot of respect, a lot of love and respect.
Okay.
A lot of pride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that went into all this.
Yeah,
this
but
work.
these things, look here, like Japan surrenders. This was from their day. They kept these things. They kept them as records. You know how we keep things on our computer in favorites?
Yeah.
This would have been their favorite section.
Okay.
They were very articulate, very, very serious about
What
what
they
they
did.
kept,
Okay.
because they never wanted people to forget what has actually happened. It's like the glory days for them. For some strange reason, they were not in the war. I'm not picking up, whoa. I'm not picking up why they didn't serve.
Okay.
I'm just picking up that they didn't serve.
What do you reckon to these noises, Ryan?
I'm trying to actually find the source where they're coming from, the direction. So I'm just listening just now and following through. I'm actually checking on this to see if there's anybody in the area and things like that. But I do hear them very
Yeah.
faintly.
And you're right on the fence.
I'm on the fence, obviously. I'm looking for some sort of source. I can't find one yet, but I've got continues to look.
Come on over to the dark side. Come on over to the dark side.
It's impressive, though, isn't it?
Oh, that's impressive, yes.
Okay.
A lot better than I can-
Leslie, can I just bring you in? She's always hiding at the back in the dark places. What Johnny has said about the two gentlemen, the son and the father, would that ring true of anything?
Yes, it seems to be coming through very well, because a lot of people who couldn't fight in the war felt that they wanted to do something in their own way.
Really?
And so passion, you know, would very often be paying respect to people that they knew
Yes.
who were lost.
Yes.
And that's what you're picking up. The actual pet names and things I haven't got on record, but
Okay.
it wouldn't be very difficult to source around. But something like this, I mean, the Battle of Britain was an incredible feat,
Yes.
you see. And so consequently this reflects the great courage of facing up to...
I mean, look at the care that
Yes,
they
the love and
kept-
affection.
The love and affection.
Okay, let's continue. Let's keep walking back. Any other spirits though, or is it just predominantly the two men?
The two that I get are the father and the son,
Mm-hmm.
who kept this museum very meticulously, and they honor the Brits and the Americans, everybody that actually fought.
So just by listening to the noises that we've already got, would you say these? I would say. I mean, I'm not psychic. That these two gentlemen are friendly.
They're very friendly.
Okay, so when we come back in here in night vision later on,
Yes.
we're going to get activity. I would say, going off what we've already got, Ryan.
Yes,
A lot of
yes.
audibles. Let's move on to the next area.
Okay. They're not the only two we're going to get in here.
Oh, now you tell me.
They're not the only two we're going to get in here.
Why? Who we got?
We've got a pilot, Jack. We got a pilot named Jack in here.
Okay, we'll come
Anything
back.
you give us is appreciated,
Yeah.
Jack.
Agreeing to return to the museum in night vision, we continue our lit walk around by moving to the Caponiere, a covered passageway with shooting positions, where guest medium Johnny immediately felt a change of atmosphere.
Different feel now.
Yeah, don't like this at all.
You don't?
Nope,
Why?
don't like it. Scary, debauchery, nasty.
What are you seeing? Tell me what you're seeing. Let's walk further in.
Bodies on top of each other.
In here?
A lot of sexual activity. A lot of type of activity that you didn't speak about in proper society. A lot of
When?
sodomy.
When would this have been?
WW1.
World War One.
WW1. Lot of just fear, anger, resentment, coupled with a lot of sex, coupled with just debauchery.
And
It was as if vagrants were here. This was a place where vagrants stayed. A place where people who had no home, where people used to squat.
Ah, okay.
People squatted here.
And you're saying World War One this would have happened?
I'm saying WW1, people who would have squatted here, and people traded favors, sexual favors for food, sexual favors for cigarettes, sexual favors for their life. This is a very... It's small, it's dank, it's enclosed, it's almost like a jail. It's like once you came in here, you couldn't get out.
Couldn't get out. What is here now? What's haunting here? Or is it just the energy?
It's the energy. Once again, it's the spirit of a jailer. There was one man in charge down here. There was one. What is it? Remember, is it Charles Dickens? Is it Finnegan?
Oh, Fagin.
Yeah, Fagin. Oliver Twist.
Yes.
It's that type of person. It's that type of environment where one man controls everything that goes on. So if somebody was being raped in the corner or sodomized in the corner, it was okay as long as they gave something to the house. So when you came down here, you knew the consequences because the surrounding area was very, very vicious.
Do you think that a lot of people would pick up on that energy and make them feel what, do you think, in this particular area?
It would make them embarrassed,
Yeah.
insecure, It would make them want to, when we first walked in here, my stomach started to turn. You would see things that normally you wouldn't see in polite society.
Okay.
But this was a society unto itself.
So it's the energy that a lot of people are picking
Yeah.
up here. And just, Ryan, just from your point of view, are there any high levels of infrasound that you know of in this particular room? Because a lot of people do feel dizzy and sick when they come in here.
Yeah, you've got to look
Really?
at the area as you're going through here. You know the way it's shaped.
Oh, you had to hit me. I'm just telling the truth.
Did it?
I don't like that, and I'm not going to shut up. They were up to no good. As soon as we walked in here, my stomach started to turn.
Yeah.
Very depressing.
Yeah.
There is some evidence.
Is there?
This was used in the First World War as a military establishment, so it would be unusual to get the sort of activity you're describing. However, what we have got evidence of is people discussing women particularly being touched intimately when they're here as ghosts. We have got sexual activity, people complaining, particularly women, of being touched on the breast. Now, not all of this place would have been used all the time. It's absolutely vast. So the sort of description you give near any docks where you get activity, sexual activity, brothels, this sort of thing, would not be a big surprise.
Okay, let's go back out this way.
Johnny's impression of debauchery and the poltergeist projectiles bring the lit walk around to its conclusion and reinforce our feeling that the coming vigil will be just as eventful as our previous night's stay in the tunnels.
Oh, someone's behind us. Shh. No, there is. I know.
The most haunted investigation of Coalhouse Fort in Essex is continuing as we switch to night vision. Given the activity provoked last night by our female-only vigil within the tunnels, the team decide to try the same tactic tonight.
Someone's behind us. Someone's in front of us. Something's around us.
Oh, f***ing hell, I should stop recording then.
So Carl and Stuart return to the Caponiere, scene of the poltergeist projectiles, whilst myself, Cap, guest medium Johnny Fiore and historian Leslie Smith go to the Aviation Museum in the hopes of making contact with the spirit of a man named Pa.
Is anybody here? We know you're here. There's a man called Pa. If you keep tapping. Yeah, tapping. And again. Please, can you tap to let us know that you're here? Hey, can you hear it? Jack, if you're here, the American Airman, please let yourself be known to us. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Yes.
We come to you with such respect.
Thank you.
Hear
Jack.
that?
The room.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Oh, someone's behind us. Oh, someone's behind us. Shh. No, there is.
I know. I knew there was.
Oh my.
No, I knew there was. It was very, very clear, and I was trying to pretend that it wasn't there. I was just...
Okay.
Whoa.
Shh. I was just talking myself into believing that it wasn't happening.
Okay, something's behind us.
Something's in front of us.
Something's around us. Yeah, it is.
Something's...
Okay.
Okay.
There were no lights in this section, were there?
No.
So nothing's cooling
But I
down.
felt very clearly there was someone walking directly behind us.
Yes.
Actually, it was so clear, I didn't want to admit it.
What is that? What the?
It could be a mouse, of course.
It's not a mouse. It's a bloody mouse with big feet. Johnny, who's with us?
We've got about 6 or 7 guys in here.
Great.
Flyboys.
Hey.
We got pilots in here.
How lovely.
They like us in here. But please, ooh.
What?
With respect,
Please don't
gentlemen.
scare us. We have the
No,
utmost of respect for
We
you.
do. We really, really do.
But they're practical jokers.
Should we go through here? Yeah.
We followed Kath's suggestion and moved our investigation further into the Aviation Museum, whilst Carl and Stuart continued their exploration of the Caponiere.
If you could talk to us or do something, show us a sign maybe. Talk to myself or Carl.
If anyone is here, can you move something? It's supposed to be poltergeist activity down here. And this is where those stones were thrown at Yvette. Well, this is where those stones were thrown when we did the walk around earlier.
That's right, yeah. I didn't know it was poltergeist. Well, I suppose it is poltergeist activity, isn't it? Anything that's been thrown or picked up or moved, it's poltergeist, isn't it?
It's the term poltergeist that makes you go.
That gets you going, yeah.
Ladies, they really think this is funny.
Do they?
They really think they think this is really funny. We have nothing but the utmost of respect, but can you just show us a little something, please? All right. Not you, Kath. Show us a little something.
Oh, did you hear that?
What did he say?
Hey, if there's any young men here, could you perhaps whistle?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. Oh, and again. Shh.
Ooh, there's the sounds again.
What's that? Come on, make us feel very sexy and lovely. Go on, give us a wolf whistle.
Right, if you are down here, please do something. Just thought I saw a shadow then. Are you here?
Are you angry with us? Do you wish to attack us?
Come on, soldier.
Were you a good soldier or a bad soldier? I suppose you were a good soldier. Any soldier's a good soldier. Where?
I just keep seeing, I see something standing.
I'm just turning the screen round so I can see
It's
because I
so
can't.
dark.
What's down there?
That's where we came in.
Oh, that's a dead end, isn't it, that? It's amazing, this place.
Come on, if you're here, do something, throw something at us. Anything.
I'm going to ask him something specific of the time that modern people wouldn't necessarily know.
Okay.
Jack, did you have a dirty bit? What? That's the name of a very thin little tash that they wore on the top lip. The tiny, tiny little thin pencil tash. It was known as a dirty bit. And the cads used to wear it. Jack!
Oh my gosh.
You know what?
Something just flicked
Oh.
just really flicked it.
They're curious. They're represented by every timeline. Doughboys, infantrymen.
I know this is really cheeky. Is there any way you could perhaps throw gently, maybe a coin or something of yours, something that was personal to you, just so we know that we know that you're here, but just as a keepsake for us. I don't mean to be cheeky, but if there's anything that you could perhaps throw to us or roll to us, anything at all, please.
So appreciated.
Thank you.
You know what, ladies? There's more to this building than meets the eye. There's more happening here. It's not so much that it's solemn. This is a place of respect. This is a place of respect.
And so it should be.
And they're not going to throw. They've given us as much as they're going to give us. Basically, they gave so many people their lives.
Yeah.
And I'm getting this sense of it's not that they're not giving us anything, it's just that they've given so much.
Yeah.
And all we have to do is look around us.
Just appreciate what
Yeah, and thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Oh,
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
what was it?
The growl.
Well, it was like something running or...
There's somebody outside. Ready, ladies?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Hello. That was a lovely.
Come on. If you're here,
Attack me and Cal.
do something. Anything.
That landed in the corner there somewhere, I'm sure it did.
That could have been something from the window outside. Anything. Anything.
I didn't see it, it just sounded like it came from, well, it landed somewhere around there.
Is there anything up there? Like?
No, I'm just... Hang on a minute, Carl. Oh, whoa, just hang on a sec. Just hang on. Hang on a minute, Carl. Oh, whoa, just hang on a sec. Just hang on. Hang on a minute, Carl. Oh, whoa, just hang on a sec. Just hang on. Carl, let's just leave that for a second, eh?
Well, we've got to go back there, actually. We can't just leave it.
Hey?
We've got to go back in there. We can't just leave it.
Well, what happened? What was going on in there?
Well, we need to go back and find out, mate. We need to go back and find out. We can't just...
Did you bang into something?
It happened further down the thing. It was a crunch. I was right by you.
Do you want to go back in?
Not really, no.
Or do you want to go?
We've got to find out what it was.
Do you want to go in?
Let's go back and have a look.
You do the camera. Do you want to do the camera?
Not really.
Right, okay.
Only purely because I want to make sure that I get out and get the hell out of there.
Hang on, mate, I can't say a thing here. I'm going further. I can't see anything. I'm turning the screen round. Something. I think I've just seen something on screen. I wasn't sure what it was. It's dust particles. The ladders are still up there. It wasn't that.
Trouble is we don't know. We haven't. I wonder if we got a shot of this stuff because we don't know whether this was on the floor.
Hang on a minute, Carl.
Yeah.
Here, look at that. That wasn't on the floor before.
I know. We need to make sure see if we can get a shot of it because.
No, I definitely I remember because when I came in yesterday to get shots and hearing GVs and whatnot, all that was on there.
What was that?
Hello?
Straight up.
Was that you who've just done that? If so, could you do something else? Have you... Carl, that's what that bang was, man, I'm telling you. Come on, let's go. Carl, we're going to have to go, mate. Thank you very much.
Carl and Stuart's brush with the stone-throwing poltergeist in the Caponiere had left them shaken but determined to discover more. Would our remaining hours in Coalhouse Fort add more substance to the spirits that seemed unable to leave its shadowy confines? The most haunted investigation of Coalhouse Fort has thrown up some unusual occurrences for each of the team. Carl and Stuart were keen for Kath and me to return with them to the Caponiere in an attempt to draw further activity from the apparent poltergeist that lurked there.
Here, do something. Do something. Anything. Throw some stones like you did earlier. Is the soldier who was killed down here by a group of unknown assailants? Please show us yourself.
If there's anybody here, please can you knock to let us know that you're here? Please knock. Make a noise. Let us know that you're around, please. Give us some sort of sign. Calling out to any astral beings, any spirit people that may...
Oh, whoa.
A big stone.
The stones everywhere,
Hit
is
my
it?
arm. That was it, yeah, hit my arm.
You're right.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a shock. Calling out to any astral beings, any spirit people that may...
Oh, whoa.
Calling out to any astral beings, any spirit people that may...
Oh, whoa. You hit your heart?
Not too hard, but it was... Yeah.
Can you throw something else for us, but can you throw it at me and Cal maybe, rather than hurt the ladies here?
Please tap to let us know that you're here. Let us hear your footsteps running towards us. Give us a sign, let us know you're around. Throw another stone.
I love it when you say throw a stone and I've got my back to where the stone's going from. Cool.
Cool.
Can't throw a stone, piece of shit, cowardly
You're moving away from him.
Come on, if a stone on Yvette's arm is the best you can do some more. Come on. I've got my back to you. Being a coward, you'd probably prefer that, wouldn't you? Ow, fall.
You're alright, you're okay, you're alright,
Cal?
you're alright, Carl. You're alright. Did it hurt you, sweetie?
Shit, come at me. I'm not going back there.
What should
Can we
do?
move a bit that way?
Oh, I don't know what's
About 5 or 6 things just hit me on the back, that's why I
No,
moved.
it was a shower of pebbles, wasn't it? We keep getting shower post for Sugarcase Beach.
Following our experience of the stone projectiles within the Caponiere, we drew that particular vigil to a close. However, Carl took the foolhardy decision to descend to the tunnels on his own, to try and provoke further activity from the sinister shadow that virtually chased Kath, Leslie, Johnny and I from its underground lair. Would he return unscathed? Stuart had also opted to hold a lone investigation in the Aviation Museum in a bid to come face to face with the spirits that appeared to cling to the relics housed there. So would he make contact with the ghosts of the soldiers?
Right, I'm actually in the museum on my own now. Other members of the crew have gone off doing their thing. I think where's Carl gone? He's gone in one of the tunnels as far as I'm aware. I'm not sure which one.
I stupidly decided to come down these tunnels on my own after what happened last night. I think and tonight's not been as eventful, although I've had stuff thrown at me, and I decided to come down on my own, and I can't tell you how dark it is. You cannot see anything. What seemed a good idea at the time really isn't such a good idea now.
So anyway, here we go. Oh, and I actually stopped recording then. I've just literally screamed. I don't know if you heard that, but it was like a deep. Oh! So anyway, here we go. So anyway, here we go.
Is anybody there? If you're there, show yourself to me. Make a noise. No way, not so quick. Okay, that could be anything. What was that? No. If that's you that made a noise, I've not come here to hurt you. I hope you're not here to hurt me. I've just come here to try and communicate with you. Please, make another noise, if you can. I don't mean you any harm. I don't mean you any ridicule. What? There's no one down here. I'm hearing bangs. I don't know where they're coming from. Can you try and make the bangs louder? Please. Oh, okay, calm down, calm down.
Are you trying to harm me in some way? If so, why? I've not done anything nasty to you. Okay, thank you. Right, basically what I've just heard now, you can believe me or believe me not, please yourself. I've heard it and the camera, I hope, has picked it up and you can hear it now. It sounds like a voice of an old man. I've not done anything nasty to you. Okay, thank you. I'm not sure what he's saying, it's not clear. And it's silent at the moment, and it's got to the point now where I can't move because I'm in shock. I'm going, I'm sorry, if you want me to go, I'm going, you've won. I'm off.
Are you there? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Something's coming towards me, something's coming towards me, I can hear it marching. Oh, which way is it? Oh please, please don't scare me. I am that I am so scared. Oh I've got no torch, I can't see my way out. Please, if you're there, I don't mean you any harm. Are you trying to talk to me? Please just talk to me from a distance. I don't really want to see you at the moment. That. It said get out. It said get out. I've gone. I've gone. Oh shit! That's the wrong way. How do I get out? 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 Shit! Oh no! It's a oh bollocks! I'm going deeper in it. Where? That's just black. Oh oh I'm just getting deeper in now. Oh, this must be out. No, that's a... Oh shit, that's just a room. Help! This must be out. Oh oh yes, this is out, this is out, this is out, this is out. Oh that. Oh shit. No way. Brave I'm not. This is the first of a new series. First location. I need to get back into practice. That was scary.
Parapsychologist Dr. Kieran O'Keefe was unable to join our investigation of Coalhouse Fort due to the birth of his son. So I asked him to review the tapes and give his opinion on what we had witnessed during our vigils.
Having reviewed the footage of the Coalhouse Fort, I'm actually very jealous that I wasn't part of the investigative team. Stuart and Carl, they got some poltergeist activity. There were some stones thrown.
Anything.
That landed in the corner there somewhere, I'm sure it did.
It looked as though a light was moving of its own accord.
Hello?
Straight up.
All of this phenomena is very interesting. The difficulty is in trying to analyse it now and trying to decide whether it's actually paranormal or simply normal. All in all, I think Most Haunted's investigation of Coalhouse Fort was fascinating and captured some equally fascinating alleged phenomena.
Coalhouse Fort, a vast location, full to the brim with paranormal activity. If you don't like ghosts and are scared of the dark, this is not a place to come. But if you like being scared to death, it certainly is. Until next time, sleep tight.